Jit Camp Bonfire Podcast, Ep.2. And today I'm here with a very special guest, the Prince of Darkness of St. Pete, Andy Christ.
Hey, what's good? It's Andy Christ.
So I remember the first time I saw you perform, bro. I don't know if you remember, but it was at a Palmer Square show at the Fergs up in that roof area. And you were performing with this other dude and this chick. And I just remember you because your energy was crazy and all the other people were just like, they were good, but you stood out to me because I fucked with the hook and I was like, man, he got a face tat, so he's down for this shit. You know what I mean? Like, and I just loved your energy, bro. So how did it all start? I know you just didn't start as Antichrist. I saw a couple videos that you posted in your early days of YouTube. So how'd you start off, brother?
Shit, I heard about them videos the other night, actually. So, I mean, honestly, I was like maybe 13. And this was before, like everybody had internet in their house.
Mm-hmm.
Like remember when we fucking had to get the cheat code books from Walmart and shit? We'd be writing them down. And
Game Sharks.
Yeah, so I had 50 Cent Bulletproof. And it had instrumental tracks on it. That's the only way I had access to instrumentals or anything like that. So what I did, I had just started writing on those as a kid. And then ever since then, I just kept going.
Was it like beats from the game or from like high level producers? Because it's a 50 Cent G-Unit game, you know?
It was the instrumentals on like fucking, In the Club and shit like that. Yeah,
all
so
right.
it was just a whole bunch of, and it was just the instrumentals, just period. So I was just, okay. Just shit off his albums, like The Massacre and all that.
So then were you like, all right, I'm going to drop like a mixtape now after that, or?
No, because I was still a kid. I just started writing. I was writing a lot. And then I got like metal. I like metal a lot too. So what I did, I got in metal bands before I even started rapping.
Oh, okay.
In high school and shit, I was in maybe 3 bands. But I mean, I wanted to go and hit the studio. And if you're recording with a band, it's a little bit harder to do because you got to get your drummer there, you got to get your bassist, you got to get both guitars, and your ass got to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to get all that shit in a car. So bands never really. I didn't ever start recording rap till I was 18.
Oh yeah. What made you like make the transition to that? Other than like not having to deal with all that shit, but like, did somebody like inspire you or?
Yeah. One of my late homies, actually, rest in peace. Fucking my homie Dizzy. He was looking at, because we had lived together. He was living with me when I was in high school and shit. So he was in a couple bands with me, and he was looking at me like write the fucking rap or the rock songs and shit. He's like, "Oh, bro, you can write songs, man. Like, have you ever tried like writing songs like this?" So then he actually sat me down and showed me how to rap.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed your hooks are always like fire, bro. Like, I love your hooks the most. Like, your bars are always really good too, but the hooks are like what grabs you, you know what I mean? Some people, they got whack hooks and they could have the best bars, but if you don't have a hook that's like catchy, man, like I can't get with it.
Yeah. He got me on hooks. He's the one who like was like, "Yo, he showed me all the shit I put in my music. Like, he showed me how to do it damn near verbatim. Like, which is crazy. So now with my hooks, I just like shit that I'll play it over in my head. And if I don't like playing it over in my head, why would you want to hear it, So.
Did you just like, once you started, he taught you how to get everything going? Like, were you like, I'm just going to become a solo artist and start dropping your own shit, or?
I mean, the bands I was in high school, like I was still in them while I was writing raps. And then like, I think, oh man, there's some shit on YouTube I need to delete. Cause I remember there was some shit I had on there. Actually, fucking somebody I know right now keeps showing it to people. They're like, "Hey, man, you see this old video of Andy?"
Man, it's whatever, bro. I wouldn't like. Who cares, bro? It's like your starter. You're like, whatever, man.
Might as well keep it, So like when shit happens, it's not like, oh, he started yesterday. No, I was literally
at least
doing
you
goofy
did it.
shit.
At least you did it. You got a video on there. You starting. You know what I mean? Yeah. What I like about you, bro, is you're always doing shows, man. All these other people, like I went to an Xavier Wolf show, bro. You were there. You were played shit off Juicy P. I fuck with Xavier Wolf. He's one of my all-time favorites. So just seeing you there was like a plus. You feel me? And then that's how my homie like found out about you too, because I was telling him about you and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So my one friend, Austin from work, he always asks me, he's from Newport Richie and shit, and he always asks me about Death Squad because I think he's seen you perform with them at a Riff Raff show, possibly.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that was a good show.
Yeah,
that
bro.
was a good show.
So I'm not too familiar with Death Squad. I just know a little bit about it. So can you tell me a little more about them and like how you got in with them? Or
I mean, honestly, Death Squad, they helped me out a lot. You know, it's still my family to this day. You know, I still talk to Death Squad every day. I'm still heavily involved. You know, I got my photographer Raggy here, met him through Death Squad. You know, that they did a lot for me, for us, you know. So how it all started with Death Squad, I was rapping. I had went through so much shit between fucking being in high school, recording at 18 to the point where I think I was like 21, 22 when I'm about to be 25 when I joined Death Squad.
Mm-hmm.
I got into Death Squad after all the home studios I had. You know, I had been through all this shit. You know, it was a good point in my time where I just need to just humble myself and get my shit together and join a team, you know.
That's been doing shit too, you know?
Yeah. So I had got talking with Death Squad, actually. Shout out Uncle Crunkle. Fucking, it was, we were talking on some Facebook post, honestly. We were trying to both, there was this one bullshit artist, excuse me. But
no, you're good, man. You can cuss on
fuck
here.
him. But
you can cuss on here, bro.
But, no, we were talking on some other artists. And then me and Crunk get to talking, and then next thing you know, I'm in Death Squad. I'm recording. Actually, I didn't join Death Squad at first. I just recorded with him a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
And the next thing you know, I was like, hey, I remember we recording a song, and it was hard as fuck. And we're like, yo, I said, you know, I think I should be in Death Squad.
Hell yeah, bro.
And next thing I look up, and okay, we're in Death Squad. You know, we're played a lot of shows with Death Squad, actually. A lot of shows with them. We played fucking Ritz with Bones, which was fire.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Bones is a legend, man. I love Bones, too.
We played some crazy-ass warehouse show in L.A. with Black Cray and Goth Money. That shit was awesome.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Yeah, we did a lot of shit. But, yeah, I got in with them talking on a Facebook post. Got into Death Squad.
Is that how that Hourglass song came about?
Hourglass, that was different. The Hourglass, that had came together with Ichabod and Morgoth Beats. That fucking, I don't remember how. I think I was looking for different people to work with, and, you know, I found Ichabod through, I'd actually heard about him. Somebody else that was at Domi Divine was like, yo, bro, you ever heard of this tattoo artist? Couldn't find out. I ended up getting a song with him. You know, that was pretty fire. But yeah, that was a good song.
So tell me about that Black Smurf track, bro. Run Up a Check, man. I put it on the St. Pete. Shout out to the St. Pete playlist, the new St. Pete. Get all the newest artists, man. Check it out. And he's been on it each time.
Yeah.
So tell me about Run Up a Check, man.
That was like when I got, I was young. I think I was maybe 20, 22. I think I was probably 22 around then too. That shit was hard. I remember, because I was working real closely with Jason Rich. He was a fire-ass producer. I found him actually originally through Black Smurf's work. And then I had loved Black Smurf so much at that point in time. Like, I still thought Black Smurf is fire. So
yeah,
he
fuck
snapped
with him,
on that
man.
verse. Like, a lot of people say, like, they don't even hear Black Smurf rap like that. But, you know, he
Yeah, he kills it, man.
Yeah, but so I remember I just had hit him up. I said, "Yo, man, like I'm a fan. You know, I'm a fan of your work. Like I would love to have a song." And the next thing you know, I got together with one of his producers that he worked with in the past, had him produce the song, and it was, you know, it's great.
Now it's #1 on your iTunes. Hell yeah, dude. So I also fuck with that other track you got with Jay Green. Tell me about how that one came about.
That's a peculiar one, because that one. I originally, that song was supposed to be me and Tankhead and Jay Green. But, you know, Tankhead, he went through some shit. You know, he's facing some charges right now. We're unable to get him on the song.
Yeah.
But that one, I was working with, I think I had Morgoth produce that one too. I remember I just, with those songs, like I just kind of found the shit that really just inspired me the most, you know, with just between producing and then the artists. I really wanted to get, you know, my big inspirations on the songs with me. So with Jay Green, you know, I had hit him up and I was able to make that happen. I'm glad I did.
Yeah, I remember seeing him from like Schema Posse days and all that
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? With Peep and Ghostmane.
I remember I wanted to join Schema Posse super bad when they first started because, I was big into like everyone different the discussion. I was in on all that. So I wanted to be in Schema Posse so bad when they started.
They had that one track, bro, with like that each person would rap and then like an element would pull up.
Oh,
and
I
then
remember,
Lil
yeah.
Peep fucking killed that track,
Yeah,
man.
that
Like
shit was
people always
fire.
shit on like, oh, he just like sings and makes all this sad boy shit, but he ripped that track, bro.
That shit was. I remember he had it was like words from a sinking ship or some shit. That shit.
Oh
was,
yeah, that track goes
That shit
hard
was
too,
hard,
man.
yeah.
That all his shit, you know what I mean? So what came about with after Death Squad, like, well, you're still in Death Squad, but like, how did the Juice EP come about? Like, were you like, I need to come out with my own shit now, or?
I mean, when the Juice EP came out, I've taken like a good hiatus of just trying to build my own brand. I'm doing with Juice. I wanted to get just some more of my styles together, just some more of the rap shit. I wanted to bring some more. I think I had some vocals on "Charge It to the Game" on there where like I was a little more harsh.
Yeah, I love. That's why
Yeah.
I like how you had it as the intro because I charge it to the game. Yeah, that's my shit.
Yeah, that song was about fucking all the money I've spent trying to invest it into shit with bad investments with different motherfuckers. Like,
Charge it to the game.
I fucking had bought a studio session one time, paid way too damn much for it, and I got the worst fucking mixed product I have ever gotten in my life. And I was like, I'm gonna charge it to the game. Like,
You got to,
fuck
man.
it. Like, I'm gonna keep going, so I'm just gonna charge it to the game. But shit, with Juice, when I wanted to do something solo because I had never done a solo project. Like, I had written it. I recorded that project 3 separate times with 3 different engineers until I finally made it home at the fucking Sound Gallery in Tampa. Like, shout out Marcus Black, Beowulf, it's family, but I just really needed the solo aspect because everything I had prior to that, it was either a feature, a single here or there, or all my Death Squad shit.
Yeah, that's like your first like your project. You know what I mean? So with the PU video, like how did you decide like that's gonna be the one I make the video for? I mean, yeah, that's like probably the best song on the album, but I just want to know, man, like because I love the video. I show it to everybody.
I mean, originally, Cheese is supposed to have a video on it.
Yeah, because that's a single, because you got the cover and everything. I was checking that shit out today.
Yeah, Cheese was going to have the video first, but essentially, like, I just had decided on PU because I was like, like, out of all the tracks I got on here, PU is just like everyone who had heard it or had talked to me about it is like, yo, this is underground. This is some underground shit you got. So I was like, I gotta make something. I gotta put some type of visual behind it. I have to just make that more of the single, the project. Even though Cheese was the single, but I just figured, PU that's what will resonate more out of the project.
Yeah, I mean that's my favorite song because of the video. That's how I am with a lot of shit, man. Like people underrate videos, man. Like I don't care if it's just like small video, man. Just give me something else, like so I have another. Like the track takes another realm, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I have visuals for it. So tell me about that Dirty Money video, man. I saw your show at Pegasus Lounge and his new project, man. You got to check this shit out, man. I'm ready for it. I'm so hyped, man. It's the best music I've heard from you yet, brother.
Man, I think I got the hardest album in the city. I mean, I can say that. But Dirty Money, it's another one of the video on it. I had put that together. We had different shots. I think we got some shots from the show. I got a little bit of shit from just me, just a little bit of my day-to-day in there. Mm-hmm. I remember shooting that video, it took me multiple tries. Only in aspects of, as I had been getting this album together, I've stopped drinking. I only smoke weed. Like I used to get fucked up. I used to be off all the drugs. But now, in this coming through now, I had as I was recording this video one night, I had like got blacked out drunk at the studio. And I had a block scheduled. I knew what I was going to do in this. I've been planning it for weeks. So I was like, I'm done drinking. This is going to ruin my career.
Yeah, man.
But Dirty Money, the video is going to be great because, it's got all this energy behind it. especially it's really me coming out more with my music, and it's just gonna start it because this is the start of the release, the first single off the album, so it's gonna be great.
So are most of those songs that you played at that show gonna be on the album?
Yeah, I got into the habit of playing unreleased songs when I was in Death Squad because we would do that all the time. Like, there's so many hard ass songs that we had that, like, oh man, they will never be released. Like, at this point, like, so many but it's not a good habit to play in that aspect, to play unreleased songs at shows. But all the songs that I've been playing lately are gonna be on the album.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I like how you're in the video, you're like subtly like teasing it, and like you got your new logo out and shit. It's like really coming along with the brand as well as the music too.
Yeah, I just got verified on Google.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I seen you post that, man.
Yeah.
For like you yourself or like your website and everything?
My website, which is just now, theandychrist.com, it's live now, but I'm still getting it all together where it's, you search my name and it's all there. That's a fucking process.
Oh, yeah, dude. I know. I had to build my own shit. Like I could, I guess, get somebody to do it, but I figured my people fuck with my shit, so I'm just going to keep doing it.
Yeah. You can either like push the envelope or you can wait for it to open, but, shit don't happen unless shit happen.
But, I mean, your shit's kind of different, though, because I'm sure you're going to have like merch and everything on there,
Yeah.
So, what's next? Like, other than you're working on the album and stuff, like how many tracks are you looking at on that?
The album's going to be 15 songs, and I'm thinking about I'm going to release 2 different versions of it. I'm going to have the original version, and then there's going to be a slow version of the album.
Hell yeah, shout out Slug City.
I'm going to have me a slow version of the album. Rest in peace, Pimp C.
Hell yeah.
But so the album I'm going through, I've got a bunch of different styles on it. I'm going to title it Manic. I've been supposed to release this project since I started rapping when I was 18, recording in my fucking bedroom, going to school in the morning, working in the afternoon. But I'm going through a bunch of different styles on it. I've got some more singing content. I don't have as much of the trap metal content on this one. I'm kind of straying away from that. I'm going more singing.
So are there going to be any features on it? I know you got that song with Trap Wiz. Shout out to Trap Wiz.
Yeah, shout out to Trap Wiz. I mean, I'm going to have Trap Wiz on it. I'm going to have my homie from the new Schema Posse. I'm going to have my homie Coda Moss on it. I'm going to have my dog Beeman on it. And I got production from Ronnie J.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's going to be fire. This is another one of my favorite songs that I've recorded. It's called Face. It's fire.
Oh, yeah. I think you did play that track.
Yeah,
man.
I've been playing it.
That's my homie's favorite song.
Yeah, I've been playing it at shows lately because it gets everybody going. It adds the wave to everybody in the crowd. So.
Ronnie J's the man, dude. He's pretty much like all his Smoke Perp shit, like Audi 1 and 2, man. That's the vibe.
Yeah, I remember I got the beat from him years ago too. I got it like 5 years ago down there.
Oh wow.
Some shit. Yeah, when I had first started. So I'm finally gonna drop it.
That's a while though, man. That's like before their shit was just about to blow up. Like probably around that time too. I know.
It was around the time the SGP diss came out.
Oh, from like Denzel and all the ASAP Yams.
I heard that, and I had to go hit him up and like, yo, I need to buy a beat, man.
Yeah.
Like y'all are about to go crazy. Like,
are you heavily like influencing the underground scene? Like that's pretty much like I like fuck with all kinds of hip hop and all kinds of music, but that's like where my heart is, like cloud rap, like underground scene shit,
I mean, honestly, because I was listening, I was still listening to Veil of Maya and Born of Osiris. And Periphery, all the bands of that era on like Sumerian Records, like I loved them so much. But then my homie showed me Bones, so it was like it changed. I didn't really get into. I think around that time, I guess like other people was popping. I don't
Suicide Boys and all them.
I remember before Suicide Boys because I had Suicide Boys. They were my friends on Facebook. They used to spam me with links of their music.
Oh shit!
That shit was like whoa.
I mean, I remember like Raider Clan was like the main shit, and then that's how I heard about Bones because he was rapping as that kid, and he made a project with Grand Millie called Black and White, and they did the Dark Destruction beat, the Xavier Wolf song. Well, he was
Yeah.
Ether Wolf then, but they have one with them rapping on it, and that's one of my favorite songs.
Hell yeah. I remember that Dark Destruction shit was fire.
Oh yeah, man,
Yeah.
he sounded like some like Mortal Kombat shit,
I know, in the
man,
video,
like
they're
a
they got
vampire or
They're
something.
ditching the body and the shit. And then in the video, that shit was hard.
Tell me about Clergy, man. Like I see you posting about it. I don't know, like, is it your crew? Is it your like label? Is it your collective or brand or all the above?
Clergy is what I represent. You know, I'm Antichrist. You know, it's the clergy, you know, respectively. So, I mean, right now, it's me and my dog, Trap Wiz. Originally, it had started, it was me, my homie, rest in peace, you know, Dizzy. And it was just him and I. And then, you know, we had brought in Trap Wiz. And then I haven't been adding or looking to add many people to it lately. Like I just haven't because I was in other collectives, but now I'm
Yeah.
finally like I'm coming slowly to a point where I will start my own. I mean, I have my producer as well. What is Nimrod? He's part of my collective. I would say he produced damn near the whole Juicy P. But Clergy's it is my brand. It's coming. It's all coming together. Like as opposed to the other brands that I've represented, this is fully my own.
Yeah, man, I fuck with it, man. I'll rock with the movement. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
It's sick. So, what other producers are you getting on it other than Ronnie J?
I've been working with Real Lottie World, aka Max Beats. He did a lot of underground shit a couple years ago with Black Smurf, Curb Lagoop, Goth Money, Craig Zinn. His list of like underground credits just goes on. And he produced damn near my entire album. I think all but like 3 songs he's
wow.
produced himself. It's crazy because he produced PU. I remember I had just sent him PU. I was like, hey, man, this is what I did. And then he just sent me thousands of beats after that. It was like,
Oh, wow.
yeah. So it's crazy. It's Bass Cartel is the name of I do represent him as well. You know, it's a back and forth Clergy Bass Cartel, you know, same thing. But yeah, so I got him on there and I have Nimrod on my album as well. And I can't pronounce the other guy's name because he's from Russia. He's got like a different name. It's like Miss. Dude, I don't want to try. I don't want to.
Is it like in that weird like spelling? How
I don't
like
know.
the Russian spelling?
I think it's like Miss Demudo or something.
Oh,
But he's
okay.
also done a bunch of underground as well. I think he's worked with like Zillakami, Craig Zinn as well. He's pretty underground.
So tell me about how you go, like about your show scene, man. Because like I said, you're one of the people that's always doing shows, man. So I know shit's kind of messed up right now with the virus and stuff, but like, do you see yourself performing in more like bigger shows coming up, or?
I mean, I do. Whenever it's like open, you know, things are open. I want to get out of Florida with shows. I want to go. They're supposed to open California up soon, so I want to go play some shows out there again. That was amazing. So
I heard Texas, they're gonna open up Arlington Stadium where the Rangers play. They're gonna have 100% capacity for opening day, which is in like a month.
I mean, everybody's getting vaccinated now. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I have season tickets to like all the teams, so I've been going to the games. Like I was going to Bucks games last year wearing a mask, so as long as they tell me I can go, man, I'm gonna be there.
Hell yeah.
With like Trap Wiz, would you ever make like a collab album with him, maybe? Or
Yeah.
I don't know really too much about him. I know him from the Effort track. Is that going to be on your album or?
I'm thinking I'm gonna add it to the deluxe.
Yeah, I would definitely do that because that song's been growing on me, bro. That's one of my favorites. That's like that Little Peep, like Little Tracy kind of vibe.
It's something, you know. That's a fun one. I remember. Trap Wiz, he just got back. And then we made that song. So that one, I remember I wrote the song for Effort, the hook. Well, I think I was like walking down the street real quick. Like I was just listening. I just had something in my head, and I played a beat. I was like, oh damn, here it is.
I
Best-
love how that beat like it like intros in subtly and then it's like
Nimrod's amazing. Nimrod, he's from Houston. He's great. He's fire. He's produces a lot of work for me too. I've got hundreds of beats from him just to work with.
hell yeah. So what do you see? Are you rolling out the album next or what's coming up next with Andy Christ?
Well, April 11th, I have a show. I'm playing with Lil Sith Lord. We'll see how that is. I'm excited, you know. So we have that, and there's more shows coming up soon. I'm not sure yet when, but I know as things begin to slowly open up more, I'm gonna be there.
What are some like other local rappers that you're vibing with right now? Because I have my like I'm tuned in, man. Like I got my ear to the scene, but there's always people that I don't even know about. I found out about a new guy the other day that has one of the hardest tracks I've heard this year.
Shit, I mean, locally,
Or just in general, man.
I
Like
mean-
who are you fucking with just in general right now, bro?
yeah.
Any kind of music, I don't care what kind of. It can be metal shit
I
too.
mean, shit, I'm rocking with BBC, Boysenberry Clan. They're from St. Pete too. Those my homies. They're pretty fucking dope. Big Baby Scumbags hard.
Oh, he's one of my favorites, man. His shit. It's like he's kind of like doing bass freestyles, but it's like on some Florida shit. That's why I fuck with him.
I've been listening to a lot of, I guess, Screamo lately. Like some older
Screamo?
shit. Yeah, I've been listening to some shit I was listening to in high school. Just trying to like get more. Because I'm delving into some different ranges on my album. You know, I'm doing some more shit. Like, because you can see it nowadays too with, I guess there's like emo rap and then there's trap metal and there's an obvious difference. You know, I'm just trying to get more into like just getting diverse with it, I guess. Trying to see what you can do, how you can mix trap metal and the emo rap. So I've just been going back to all those old bands, like a lot like Birds, Era. Shit, I've been listening to a lot of 9 Inch Nails.
So you said you have a producer. What's his name again? He's producing the majority of your album.
Yeah, he's producing the majority of Manic. It's Real Lottie World. His collective that he's got, he's coming in. He's coming into Florida, actually. He's coming in to stay with me. So we finna get a lot of new music done. Like, I'm very excited for all the shit that I'm about to start doing. He's real tight on he doesn't even sample either, so he makes it all himself. So I'm really excited about that. So I can get that just pure original sound.
Yeah, you don't got to deal with sample clearances and that holding back your shit, and you having to pay out even more money. Like, and not you can put the video out, and there's not going to be like that. You can get all the money from it.
Everything's just in-house, tight-knit, because I've been recording at the Sound Gallery, and everything lately has been all family. And Breezy Montclair has been shooting all my videos. I was in Death Squad with him for years, so everything right now it's all family.
He shot the Dirty Money video as well.
He shot the Dirty Money video. He's going to help me get some... I'm about to start running some little ads, but he's gonna help me get a lot of content together. He's a key part right now.
Are all the tracks for the album done, or you like you said he's coming down here, and are you planning on maybe like doing I feel these songs more, like I fuck with this shit more now?
Nah, that's not the case here. Right now, I had planned to come in and say that, oh yeah, I finished recording the album last night. But, Sound Gallery is a very busy studio. They was booked up last night. So I'm going to have it recorded, finished up next week.
Awesome, man.
So I got 2 more songs left. I got the 1 song left to record with Beeman and Coda Moss from Schema Posse, produced by Morgoth. Morgoth's an amazing producer. He was on Death Race for Love. So that was
the Juice WRLD shit?
Yeah. And I got him on my album. So.
Yeah, and Ronnie J, man.
Yeah,
that's big,
I
dude.
got the hardest album in the city right now. I guarantee you.
I'm gonna review it on jitcamp.com.
Hell yeah. But it's almost recorded, almost finished. I've got maybe 2-3 more videos to record on it. I'm definitely gonna have a video is gonna be out for Face, the Ronnie J song, of course. So I'm gonna have that, and I think I'm gonna drop that with the album. We're getting some merch together now too. I'm working with Stray Anarchy from Sarasota. Shout out Tribby. Him and I are coming together on some merch designs that I'm gonna drop probably around the time of the album. So that's gonna be exciting. I'm ready to start getting into the merch game. Once I start, we're always gonna have shirts.
Man, I'm with you, man. I'm trying to get my own merch, but it's a battle. Like all the problems you're saying you have with like the producer, like all that studio shit, man. That's me trying to find like a merch guy, man. It's a
Everybody's
battle out
booked up.
here.
Everybody's busy. You gotta know somebody, and that's how it is with shirts.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get some shirts made like last year, and the dude like ended up. It just didn't work out, but it's all good, man. I got other projects to work on.
Hell yeah.
So when you're not Andy Christ, like, what do you do for fun, bro? Like, do you watch movies or?
I love horror movies. Horror movies from the 70s.
What's your favorite ones? That's like my vibe too, bro. I love all movies.
I like zombies. Zombies are my favorite. One I've seen recently, probably, it was called The Fog. It was by I think it was Peter Jackson, somebody who did
like
it.
the older one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's John Carpenter. He's the director of like Halloween.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorites. You should check out Prince of Darkness by him. I don't know if you've seen that.
I haven't.
Dude, you gotta watch it. It's got the doctor from Halloween, I believe, is in that one.
Hell yeah.
And the Satan like comes to Earth, and it's got Alice Cooper in it. He has like a cameo. It's crazy, man.
Hell yeah, that's fire.
Since you like zombies, have you ever heard of Lucio Fulci's Zombie?
No, I haven't.
Oh man, watch that shit, bro. It's some like there's a zombie and a shark fight.
Yeah.
Like
hell yeah. I love shit like that. I love that. That's what I love about zombies, how they don't have to be taken seriously all the time. Like you can do like crazy shit like that. Like you'll see the craziest shit in zombies. I mean, nowadays, with zombies, you see them, they're regular.
They're like fast and shit.
Yeah, or
like 28 days later fast.
I was watching one show, I think it was like Planet Z or some shit, where like they're regular, they're talking, and it's like.
No, I'm not down with that, man.
Yeah, I like how they get goofy with it though. Like fucking Dead Rising is badass.
Have you ever seen? I think it's called Return of the Living Dead. That one's sort of like on more of a comedy vibe.
No, not off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's just like this virus like gets out and the zombies like that are like come up out of the ground, and it's just like a regular zombie movie, but there's more like 80s cheese to it.
Hell yeah.
So do you fuck with like video games? You were saying how you got that new SpongeBob game, man. I used to fuck with that on like PS2.
Yeah. I fuck with I'm trying to play that horrible game, Cyberpunk. I'm trying to play it. It's really bad, but it's really good. But
yeah, so I'm not like tuned into games, but like when it first came out, my coworkers were talking about it and how it was like, yeah, I got to play it, but then it like crashed on me and all this shit. I'm like, dude, like I remember you just put in a disc and that shit just worked. Like I didn't have to worry about that, man.
Like is fucking having your Game Boy cartridges and shit. I remember I used to play my Game Boy all the time in church. That shit was my shit as a kid.
Yeah, or like on road trips, I would have like Pokemon loaded, man. I'm ready to go.
Always, and now we just got our iPhones. We can play the same games that we did as a kid.
Or a Switch.
Yeah,
I'm bringing the Switch with me.
Hell yeah.
So I know you've been working a lot, man. How is it like balancing being an artist as well as like the regular real world shit, man? Like
it's a bitch. It's a bitch, honestly. I mean, but we got to do what we got to do. Cause I'm working right now. I think I have 2 jobs right now. I mean, I think I have 2 jobs. I forgot. But nah, yeah,
it's a grind, man.
I got like 2 jobs right now. Doing everything I can and balancing it all out. I'm actually doing pretty well with it. As far as I go to the studio every week. I feel like that's a lot more than I'm doing great in my position, I would say.
Oh yeah, bro. Like I said, you're doing shows. You got a video about to come out. You're rolling out the album the right way. Like artists take notes. Like this, how you do it.
Yeah, and I'm working 80 hours a week.
Yeah, like you got the grind don't stop, man. Like
yeah, it's crazy I even have time to play video games. But yeah, it's all coming together. The album, I think it's gonna come out. I don't know what the fuck it's gonna come. I might even come out September, but that's a long ways out. But that's me really holding it off. If we could do something maybe for the summer. If we could do something for the summer, like maybe May or so, that'd be awesome.
Like a release date?
Yeah, for the for Manic, that'd be great. But we don't know yet. It's all coming together. I think I'm still gonna drop a couple more videos in that time frame too. Dirty Money will be out this month. We've just been having a big hold on the cover art, but it'll be out soon.
Yeah, I think if I was you, I would maybe I like that. It sort of pushes it back some, but it gives like Dirty Money and whatever that maybe Face is the second single some time to like breathe on their own, and it's like we can hear the song, we get the video, and then we're even hungrier for the album.
Yeah. I've got actually, I think that the next single is gonna be it's called When, Where, How. It's gonna be a good one. I've got a big plan for that video, and then it's all coming. It's just the best I've realized if you don't because I've dropped just different projects, just the next day or right after you get done recording it, you're vibing. Oh man, this song's great. Let's upload it right now. It's not how you do it.
Yeah. No, you got to have the rollout, right?
Yeah.
And otherwise, it's kind of just like a waste because you have time to build up to it, and then boom, it's out. You know what I mean? Before it's just like, all right, let me just put it out, and then it's like, what is this? Like nobody even has time to get ready to take in all the music.
Yeah, the way this whole shit it's changed since fucking Lil Peep was coming up and things like that. Now we have to actually get everything together because people are so used to seeing artists now. We see, I personally, I'll go through my Instagram stories. I see 12 ads when I go through my 80 people that I'm following. And it's like, Jesus Christ, there's that many different artists out there out here trying to push and go and make it out. But I've been trying to make it out for a while now.
No, man, I'm really excited to hear Manic. Be on the lookout for his new album, Manic. So, what you were saying what were some of the struggles you had with finding the right studio? Because what was the name of the studio you said?
I don't even want to mention them.
Oh, all right. Why?
Actually,
no, the one that's working for you.
Or actually, okay. Actually, the Sound Gallery, they're the ones. But as a matter of fact, I will mention the other one because they're Prophilic or whatever. Because I had went to them. The engineer, he'd worked with X. He'd worked with fucking Ski Mask. I was like, oh man, this is the guy to work with, right? He's fucking Red Table Studios coming out of Miami. They'll fuck you over. Don't spend money with them. But yeah, because I remember I had spent way too much money on this EP recording Juice with them, and then I got it back and it hit it. I don't even think he even mixed it. I think he just kind of gave me a mix down. But as I've been, I went to a couple different studios too. I went to some of them in Sarasota. They're charging for a professional, and they've got an amateur running the board. You can't. What do you do with that? So I just went through, and then finally I ran into the Sound Gallery. A mutual friend had introduced me to my current engineer, and we've been going ever since. My current engineer actually saw me when I was in Death Squad a couple times, and we never met at that point in time. And then now it's like, he's like, yeah, Andy, I came and saw you a good couple times, bro. I'm like, well, shit, and here we are. He's recording. Beowulf's doing engineer damn near my whole album.
So what's a dream feature for you? Maybe
I'd say the dream feature. Dream underground feature would be Black Cray. I would love for that to happen. Goth Money. That's amazing. That'd be the dream underground feature. But if I was gonna have the D feature, I want a song with Eminem.
Oh hell yeah!
I want a song with Eminem.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of dope shit with Griselda. I don't know if you know about them.
Honestly, haven't even heard much of his new shit at all.
I'm not too tuned in with his new shit. I just fuck with them, and they just got signed by him and dropped their album on his shit.
He still knows what's dope. He's gonna know what's dope. This is what it is.
Well, he's been doing all that shit with Lyrical Lemonade, and he had that Juice WRLD feature and everything. So he's definitely got his ear to the streets. Because back in the day, he would put on artists, and they wouldn't really do shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw some shit where he he's going out and finding artists to be on his album now. Like some of the features on his latest shit, he went out and handpicked them. And so like that's crazy.
They're like unknowns, or they're just like
like
underground?
not even. They're like just around. They've got a manager or somebody, and then Eminem just handpicks them and puts them on his new shit.
What? That's nuts, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, hopefully they can like get something off of that, and they're not just like a random feature. I know Tech Nine, he would always have a shit ton of people like featured on his album. I'm like, who is this dude?
Fucking Tech Nine, Strange Music, shout out.
Shout out. I remember when J-Rock from TDE signed to Strange Music, and that for a little bit, that was kind of dope.
Shit. Yeah, I remember I remember with Tech Nine's or that song he had with Kendrick. It was a different type of rap too. Like I remember the beat was all like, I think it had some strings in it.
It was on Tech Nine's album though?
I think so.
Kendrick is like, he's my favorite rapper. Like I can't listen to his music all the time because there's like so much to it, but when I do, it's a lot. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So for your like merch, you said you're just doing like shirts or?
Yeah, right now I'm just doing shirts. I'm doing a very limited run. It's gonna be I'm gonna make sure it's the highest quality as well. I'm gonna have probably like 20 of them.
Oh, so like super limited. So if you want one of these shirts, pick one up.
Yeah, it's gonna be super limited. That way, it just because I like the way I've always loved the way Goth Money drops their merch, man. They'll drop such a limited amount, craziest shit I've ever seen. I think they just had like a little plush pillow with the G on it that you can put on your couch.
Oh shit!
I think they had like 100 of those bitches made. Like that shit. Just the limited quantities I think that's the strategy I'm going to start using.
Yeah, that's the way to go, man. Because it doesn't totally like dilute the product, and it keeps people like wanting more. Like, oh, I missed this drop, but shit, if I stay tuned, maybe I can get the next one. And then that's how you get them to sign up to the email, and pretty soon they got all Antichrist shit. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Slowly but surely.
So you said for the album for Manic that you're gonna have a lot different types of styles. Like you said, you're singing on a lot of these songs, or what was sort of the process with the album?
I mean, honestly, the album had came together because it's something I wanted to do when I was 18, and I had never got around to actually writing music for a project. I was just writing songs just to write songs. So then when I finally started bringing them together for the album, it just started coming together a lot easier. I mean, as far as different styles, I'm mixing them together as far as I've got my hooks are like where I'm singing, and then the verses I'm keeping it. I'm trying to stay. I mean, how I'm rapping, it's I'm not like I was chopping like a little bit like I wanted to be the fastest rapper in the world for a moment in time. But then now like I don't really be trying to be the fastest rapper. When I first started rapping too, I wanted to be like a conscious rapper. Mm-hmm. Which is so much different from what I do now because like I love the Underachievers. When I was first started rapping, they were one of my favorites.
They're dope. I like their first project.
Yeah, they're for the Indigo
Herb
Zone,
Shuttles.
And that shit was like my favorite. I'm getting more. My songs are like they are more emotional, but they are also they're still ratchet. There's still some ratchet shit on there.
Like content wise, is it real like introspective, or is it
there is
like I know there's gonna be some like flex shit on there, you know what I mean?
I mean not as much, honestly. I mean it is a lot more about situations I've been through, different relationships that like have now ceased, and how I've come past them all. I think like Dirty Money. On that song I talked about, how I've been doing everything lately, and I've just been watching people who I used to be associated with, and they're just doing the same things,
Yeah, they weren't able to grow, and you just kept growing, so they like fell off.
Like,
Sorry,
nothing
personal, but
you got to keep it moving. I always tell my people in my circle, I say it don't stop, because it don't stop unless you let it.
Yeah, man, for sure. So this has been the Jit Camp Bonfire Podcast, Episode 2. Check out his new album, Manic. It's going to be coming out a later date at the end of the year, possibly summer. We got the Dirty Money video coming out this March. This has been the Jit Camp Bonfire Podcast, Episode 2. You can find me at JitCamp727 or on JitCamp.com, where a Jit can be a Jit. This is Andy Christ. You can find him at Andy Christ with 2 T's and www.andychrist.com. Peace.